How would you say the market has fared in the course of this week? Going by the 2-day holiday that we experienced, and also the landmark achievement that was achieved within 4 days of trading this week.
For me, I would say that the week under review, as you mentioned, was a bullish one, and I attribute it to what we call end of the quarter window dressing. Fine. But if you look at the market from year to date, that means the first half of the year has gone. And most of the investors were taken by surprise because the market have entered what we call a bullish trend. Anywhere in the world, when the market recording 20% gain, it shows that the market is on a bull run. I would say that the last 1 month, the swearing of the new president has added a lot of momentum to the market, which is good. But the good thing is that fundamentals speak volume when it comes to equity investment. You can't separate it from your investment decision. But if you look at the fundamentals that come for the market within the first quarter, second quarter, I will tell you that they are telling us where the economy is going, especially with the reform we are seeing now. But because fundamentals give you direction and also drive momentum in the market, investors are looking at where are we going in the second half of the year. That means though the market are taken by surprise in the first half of the year because of our election, many investors in Nigeria were sitting on the fence. Oh, election year comes with a lot of what? Uncertainties. For that, people bought. Well, they were surprised that even after the election, people were we're going to swear in the government, the new elected president, but all has come and gone, and we're seeing where the economy is going. And like I just said in the morning, if this our inflation of dollar of our exchange rate come a place that yes, we're able to manage well, because the way it's going, the more the dollar is going up, cost of importing for our manufacturing sector will be high. It's going to eat on their what? On their earnings. But for me, now that we are surprised the market has ended on this bullish note, how are you preparing for what? The second half of the year? We have seen the market up from January to date. We only saw a pullback in the month of March and April, but in May and June now we are seeing market on a big rise because of what? Change in sentiment. Investors in the market should not panic, but rather, yes, we're making new high, like you just said. We're entering another 16 years high in the market. Of course. Market has break out the highest resistance that he did about 60,442.12. Now it's already on a new level entirely. That means market is heading for the peak that we touched in 2008. The market touched 65,800. A market can break that. That means we're already on a new high, and I believe that before the end of the quarter we're entering, but the market is going to break it out. For me, investors should not change your strategy because I said in the morning that because we're seeing foreign investors coming to the market is bringing on another dynamic entirely. That means for investors to stay in this market and make money, don't use your strategy you used in the last 4 years. Change it now and adopt a new strategy to go with this foreign investor. Like also I said it in the morning that as far as we're seeing the new policies coming from the new government, and I'll tell you that nobody is perfect. Most of this policy on the way, they might try to let's reverse it, and that will send a bad signal for foreign investors. And if they reverse it, we that are local investors, they will bear the brunt. Why? The foreign investors, they are very smart. When they see this, they want to sell all their portfolio. Markets will be in red. That means for investors in Nigeria, don't be greedy. As you are trading now everybody is smiling. In a week, now people have made like 20% above inflation in 1 week. You say, wow, this market is sweet. But I'll tell you, the same market that is sweet can also trap you. That means you must take that greediness away from you, set a reliable goal, and achieve your goal and come out. Because in the last 1 month alone, we saw that some stocks give us 40% in just less than 3 weeks. For me, we have to be very careful.
Okay, you just have to be very careful. And there's this local adage that say now waiting. Then the sweet goats now in the killer. So I'm throwing this question to you, Charles Frakuha. Charles, Ambrose has given us so much insight and in-depth analysis of markets and performance in the first half of this year. And he did make mention of how domestic investors need to be very smart with their strategy as we go into the second half of the year. What kind of strategic measures do you think or would you suggest investors put in place to be on the safer side as we move into the second half of the year?
Yes, thank you very much, Blessed. Again, you can see that it's like Ambrose was even reading my mind. The first half of the year has gone, and even me as a trader, I was not expecting this kind of performance. But he has mentioned it, the election, seamless transition, despite court cases. Then, of course, the winner is also a market-friendly person, and all the policies they've been bringing out, the implementation. We are seeing those pronouncements, and we are seeing the market responding positively to it. Of course, you can see that this week that I just ended, you can see how the market has performed. Yes, I agree with Ambrose completely. For any trader in the market, greed and fear is very, very crucial. If you're able to manage greed and fear, then you'll be on the safer side. For traders like us, that's why we always have a trading plan. And at the end of the day, we must trade that our plan. So if we have set in a target for ourselves, 10%, 50%, and we are there, the best thing to do is to exit and take your profits. I know I've done that several times in my firm's portfolio, because that is the best way. Because you cannot say the market will keep going up, 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 up. Once you have a target, you have a plan. When you get to the market, you trade that plan. If the market keeps going up, that should not be your headache. That is where greed, you should remove it. Yes, moving to for the second half of the year, the strategies I will advise for every trader is have your plan, then trade that plan. But at the same time, again, you need to also combine. I keep saying it, and Ambrose is there to confirm to us. Fundamental and technical analysis is key for you to take informed decision. Yes, what we are saying now, most people might not bother so much about the technical analysis. They look at the fundamentals, government policies, and all that is coming out. Then you must also, one way or the other, begin to, in your trading plan, begin to accommodate technical analysis so that you can take informed decision. We are approaching some of the earning seasons now. We will begin to see companies turning their numbers. So if you have a particular company and you have gotten 10, 15, 20% returns, it is best to exit that particular security. And those are the kind of things we advise young traders to begin to imbibe.
Okay. So let me quickly focus now my attention to Olaide Banu, who is a macroeconomic analyst. Olaide Banu, from the report we got today, it shows that the Nigerian Stock Exchange, that's the Nigerian Exchange Limited, showed a remarkable resilience in the face of daunting macroeconomic challenges as the all-share index appreciated by 1.3% to cross the 60,000 index points, making it the highest point of the ASI it has recorded to reach, I think, over 15 years. I want to ask you, with this development, what kind of stock is the Nigerian exchange made of, and what signal is this sending to the foreign investors?
Thank you very much for that. Ambrose and Charles have made mention of so many key, so many facts about the Nigeria equity market so far. What we are seeing is as a result of more of the economic reform which the new president, the new administration started with the look at the first subsidy which is affecting the oil and gas companies on the exchange, and as well as the effect of the CBN action in naira floating, which affects majority of the financial institution, and that's why we are seeing majority of the financing financial sector on the exchange and oil and gas sector to have positive upside in recent times. Let me say in the first half of this year, and that is exactly what we majority of investors are looking into, and coming for the foreign investors looking as well as looking into those companies financial in terms of their exposure in different currencies they have, and as well as how the economic reform is going to affect those companies at large. So as they have said, going forward, what we expect from traders and investors is more of cautious trading.